what's going on, everybody?
Hey y'all.
Welcome to the Blueprint by T and J.
You know that name just gets me every time.
You like that?
It's just like, ooh,
The Blueprint.
it's the blueprint, y'all.
It's the Blueprint by T and J, and I am your big brother T.
And I am Jay.
The babes.
The
Coach J, how you
babes.
been doing today, babes?
Pretty good, baby.
Yeah,
How have you been?
I've been doing great. I think we have both been doing great for the last few weeks. Now, let's just get right into it,
Let's go.
right? We have been on another lifestyle change. It's not our first, but I feel like this is the best.
This one's gonna stick for sure.
Exactly. This is the one that's gonna last, and this is the one that you guys in social media land are gonna be able to see an obvious difference, transformation in both how we look physically
hmm
and our attitudes and just our overall everything. I feel like everything's gonna change for the better,
I agree, baby.
right?
Yeah.
And so, I'll let you share a little bit about, what we're doing, but basically we're watching what we eat. We're watching the stuff we eat. We're
hmm
trying to eliminate a lot of garbage from our diet and things. So cutting out the sugar, cutting out the bread,
Yeah.
the sweet sodas and things like that. Yeah. How do you feel like that's been going for the last couple of weeks?
Well, the last couple weeks, I think it's been great.
Yeah.
I think um, it's something that we definitely have been trying for a little over a couple of weeks,
Yeah, yeah.
and it may not have. I don't know. It wasn't sticking the way it's sticking now, and
Right.
that's based on information that we both received,
From our
from our doctor, and
right.
things like that. I won't bore you with the details, but we got to make a change,
Yeah,
and
exactly. Yeah.
he
Uh,
he has this way of just kind of putting it exactly how he wants you to hear it.
very
So
frank, very to the point, and I
yeah,
think that I needed that from my
yeah.
doctor. I actually told him that I appreciated that. And so yeah, we decided we're just gonna buckle down, and we like, I guess we can call ourselves foodies because we like to
We
try,
love
we like to
food.
go to eat out and try different meals and stuff. But now we're really trying to be careful about what we eat. So we're looking at
Yeah.
the carbs and how much sugar is in it. Is it a whole grain or is it just like refined, processed sugar type stuff?
Yeah.
And I mean, I feel great. I feel really good. I can see the difference in
hmm
it. I can feel the difference in it. How do you feel?
Exact same way.
Yeah.
I've definitely been very conscious of what I'm eating. Very serious about saying no
Yeah.
when sweets are presented to me, and that's a lot. You wouldn't think that, but you have to stick with the no and stick with just what you know is right.
Right. And it's hard. It's easy when you're just kind of sitting at home doing it, but you have family and friends that want you to go out to different places.
Yeah,
They want you to go to Dairy Queen and have birthday cake, or they want you to go to Olive Garden and have a big plate of never-ending pasta.
man.
And sometimes we have to say, well, no, thank you. We'll catch up with you guys later on and something. And sometimes that may seem kind of standoffish or something, but fortunately, we have a supportive family.
Yeah, I was just about to say that they
Yeah,
they understand our journey, and even your brother said that he might have to join in.
right. Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, everybody knows it's the right thing to do.
Exactly.
Everybody should be doing it, and it just makes it easier when you have somebody else doing it and motivating you along with it.
Yeah. But man, the devil is busy though, because
Busy, busy.
just yesterday we got a mail delivery,
Ugh,
and it was snack crates.
that dang devil.
And I don't even think we have a snack crate subscription
We
anymore.
don't. They played us. They tried. They're sending us this box for free because we canceled, and it's just like really.
So snack crate from Italy, and I didn't even want to look. I said I'm not gonna even gonna look in it.
It,
I just put it down and went to my room, got my little sugar free ice cream or whatever, some fruit,
Ooh.
And yeah, and but yeah, it's there's temptations, and of course, I feel like there's some room for cheat days here and there, but I'm really just trying to almost see how far I can go and how far along in the stay I can go before I have to cheat. I can really tell the difference in you. I think you look really awesome.
Thank you,
You've
baby.
always looked awesome, but I think you look really great. And I'm just trying to butter you up for sexy time or nothing like
He's
that.
definitely trying to butter me up. That's why he said it. It's working.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, good. Oh, good. Good. But that a little butter, but also it's just totally, totally honest, And then everyone around me says, "No, no, Jay looks so good. She looks so good." So, but of course, you've always looked good. Let's go ahead and put that out there. But
I'm cute.
I can tell the difference. And what is even sexier than your look is just the discipline. It's just the discipline that you're saying, "I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna eat this." Uh, that's awesome to me, and that inspires me, and that keeps me from wanting to do things like that too. So I appreciate
Well, you know what? You actually inspired me
you. Yeah.
first. Because I'm just like, well, he's doing it. And I would even almost a little bit be upset. Like, you're not going to lose weight faster than me, But I still wasn't doing anything until I went to the doctor
Yeah.
and I got the news. And I'm just like, oh, well,
Let's do it.
I'm going to do what my
And you
husband's
and
been
you
doing.
called me. You called me right after the visit, crying.
I was crying because I told you the doctor doesn't hold back.
Yeah.
He always makes me cry. This is not my first time crying, but this is my first time feeling like I really need to make a change.
And I can really feel the difference. Just
Same.
how I look and how I feel, and I'm excited about the future.
You looking good too, baby.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
I
I'm
don't
excited.
care if you get tired of me saying it.
And I'm excited about. You remember last time we went to Branson and the helicopter incident?
That's what it's all about,
It's about the
really.
helicopter. I want to ride on a helicopter with my wife, you know. And
Oh.
when I get in there, they're like, "Well, the weight limit is this, whatever." I'm like, I
Yeah.
weigh that almost by myself.
We exceeded the weight
It's like,
limit
I weigh that almost by myself.
tremendously.
And he's like, if you're not sure, you can step on the scale. And it's this big giant like freight scale. Looks like something they drive forklifts on. It looks like something they drive forklifts on to see how much the boxes weigh. You can step on the scale if you want to make sure how much you weigh. No, I don't need to step on the scale. The fact that you want me to jump on a big giant freight scale
I
is
mean,
evidence enough.
they needed an accurate counting.
That's
Because
evidence
that
enough.
plane will go down.
Right. And so I didn't want the plane to crash, especially with me in it. So
Oh.
anyway,
One day, baby, we will
one day
ride
we're gonna do that. We're
in
gonna
a
do that.
plane, a
Yeah.
helicopter together.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, so guys, just keep watching. Save this picture right here, and know, and watch it in 6 months. Watch
It's
it in
gonna be,
three
look at
months.
those two bones
Yeah, yeah, like
doing
what's
that.
going on? What's two bones with their thumbs up? Two bones with their bones up, So,
Nice.
anyway,
I
uh,
can't wait.
yeah. So yeah, that's the main thing that's been going on with us for the last couple of weeks, And once again, I'm excited. Anything else going on with us? I can't remember.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's the main thing. That's the big thing. That's the big thing. So let's jump into our topic for today,
Ooh.
and it's one I've been wanting to talk about for a while.
Talk about it, baby.
Well, how did you and I first meet?
We technically met online
Yeah,
on Facebook.
yeah.
Um, I was being fast and I thought you were cute, so I sent you a friend request. And then what, 2 days later, after you evaluated me,
Yeah, checked you out, trying to see if you're like my cousin or something. What's your deal? And I want to accept it. And it kind of took off from there. I
yeah.
think a lot of you guys probably already know the story, but how common do you think that is nowadays that people, meet online and they first discover each other online and they're messaging back and forth to each other online, and that's how things started. Would you say that's a common thing nowadays?
I feel like it is.
Yeah.
Um, because Well, I mean, honestly, it wasn't my first time doing it.
Right.
Now, I don't know if me and you dated online. We
No.
we jumped off pretty quickly,
Right.
but we did meet and talk back and forth a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think online dating is mainstream. That's why it's on Facebook even now. They have Facebook dating, and I don't know. It's just a quicker and easier way to meet people because you're kind of interconnected and
Yeah.
just all these different people in the same place. It just gives you an opportunity to meet people. But before we even started this podcast,
Hmm.
I was looking up statistics. I was looking up numbers, and I asked the question, um, how many relationships, or what is the percentage of relationships that start online?
Okay.
And it said 24%.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay. So less than a quarter.
way less than I even thought.
Yeah, I thought it'd been pretty big.
Yeah, so that's interesting.
That is
It,
really
it
interesting.
feels like it is, but maybe it's like just these last couple generations.
But that's interesting. 24% of relationships,
24%.
and everyone else is out there in the clubs
Meeting them
shooting their
organically,
shot. Yeah,
I guess.
in the clubs and in the mall shooting their shots.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's very interesting. And so, and you brought up a very cool differentiation. What am I trying to say?
I like it.
You call it a cool difference. So we met on Facebook. We chatted a little bit, but if pretty soon I asked you out on a date.
Yeah,
But some people, their relationship is just online,
that's true.
and I've never done that. I've always felt like I need to see you. I need to be by you and see you face to face. I'm just
Yeah.
old school. I'm a Gen Xer. You're a young person. So what's that like?
Geriatric
A
millennial.
geriatric millennial. So what I mean, what you say you've done that? What's that like?
Well, I mean, it was a long distance relationship,
Yeah,
and so a lot of it was like online based
just
anyway.
talking back and
Yeah,
forth.
and even when I was younger,
Yeah,
I even did that. Just had online relationships where I never even saw the person.
yeah,
But that was like in the newer ages of
yeah.
social media and those social sites and things like that.
I've heard that, people have told me, my boyfriend he lives in Atlanta, and they've never seen him.
Never seen them.
How is that your boyfriend? How could that be your boyfriend? But it's just a different age. Back to us though. So we got together, and then we were together, and we hit it off, and about a month later, I actually be my lady, right? And so how was our relationship? I'm trying to remember. Did we like put it out there pretty soon online that we were a couple, we were together? How did that first kind of reveal itself online?
Um, I think even before that, people suspected that we were a couple,
Oh, really?
just because we did have a couple pictures out there,
Okay, yeah, that's
just a
right.
couple weeks into us dating, and people were just kind of questioning, well, what is this?
Yeah,
And so
the
when
little,
it
the
happened,
little eyeball emojis.
eyeballs, everybody was doing that.
Yeah, yeah,
And so when we actually made it official, we changed our status on Facebook,
yeah,
which is another new age social media type thing to do to establish your online relationship.
yeah.
But, we were real life together.
We're real life together.
So we did that, and, it was all congratulations.
Yeah, everybody was happy online. I heard a few things like offline that people are a little jealous, but
Who's jealous?
oh, I remember my sister just telling me that, I'm like, oh, I see your brother off the market now. These are things she told me like after the fact. She didn't tell me, she wouldn't have told me that back then. Don't worry about it, babe.
It don't matter now. We're almost 2 years in this thing.
Exactly. I see your brother out the market. He could have been hollering at me.
Look,
All this stuff after the fact, right?
let me say this to anybody
Oh no.
listening or watching.
Oh no.
You had a long time to get with Mr. Tillman
You did.
Watkins.
You did. You did. You did.
And I had just made it into the picture. I had just come in the picture.
Yeah.
Mind you, what's that meme? Mind you, we had only met 6 months from From the time we met to the time we got married, that was 6 months.
It was six
I had
months.
just came to the picture.
Yeah.
Y'all fumbled that one.
And I mean, and the fact of the matter is,
I'm
you know
sorry.
what? It's not that it was a fumble. They were just never an eligible receiver. If we're going to use that
Ooh.
analogy, they were never eligible to receive. You were eligible and you caught it, and you're my number one receiver, right? You're the Jerry Rice. That's the only good receiver I can think of. You're the Jerry Rice of the situation. You,
Thanks, babe.
you brought it in. So I was talking to my buddy CT. Shout out to my buddy CT. We talk
Hey,
about this.
CT.
We talk about this a lot, and I hope he's listening to this because he says, when you're in a relationship. So when you're in a relationship, do you have to put it on Facebook? Tillman is in a relationship with Coach J. You have to put that little disclaimer on there, or can you both just be? And also, do you have to like flood your timeline with pictures of your boyfriend or girlfriend? Or can you just be two individuals on Facebook and with no reference to each other?
I say absolutely to all of those.
Okay.
Because you can be. It really just depends on the. To me, it depends on the type of person you're in a relationship with. A lot of people look at making it Facebook official, or posting pictures and tagging pictures, or even proclaiming your love or something congratulatory about the person you're with. People take that as trying to be as trying to get uh I can't remember the word, but anyway, from other people.
Validation.
Validation. Why am I saying
That's
justification?
all good.
Yeah, but that's what people see it as, and they're like, you want people all in your business. You need to be validated by other people when you can just live your life, and that's not it. But you know what? If that's how you want to do your thing,
Yeah.
more power to you. Y'all can be two separate individuals on Facebook. People not even know y'all together and have the best relationship.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
But you can also do those things, just post for memory's sake, not to be bragging, not to be boastful. And, sometimes, I mean, be individuals on social media, but still people know that you're together because there's the occasional post or, like I said, something congratulatory.
Right. And
You can do that.
and I don't mean like not not to be like secretive about it, because like you and I like to do things together, and so of course there may be times when we're both on there together taking a picture because we both went on a vacation, we both went mini golfing, we
Yeah.
took a picture together, and so you might be on my timeline, but then there are some people who just like every picture is just a picture of their significant other. Just,
Yeah.
I love you, baby, to the moon and back, heart, 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 heart eyes, or
If that's how their relationship is,
yeah.
more power to them. I feel like people should just live and let
But
live.
is it necessary to say that? Is it necessary for the love to make it official that you guys are in love or that you're in a couple?
No, but
So
that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. That's not what it's for anyway.
yeah,
When people do that, I mean, maybe some, and I guess those few kind of let everybody else get like a bad rep or something whenever they're posting about their significant other.
yeah. And so the reason I asked is back to my buddy CT. He was always like, I wonder is John and Sally. I wonder they still a couple. I'm like, I don't know. He says, let me check on Facebook. Let me see if we see the profile picture.
Hmm.
He feels like if the profile picture is not John and Sally together, they must not be a couple. Or if John does not mention Sally somewhere in his timeline, or have a dozen pictures of John and Sally, cuddled up to each other, they must not. Oh, they must be broke up now. They must.
No,
And
that's
I
not
said,
what that
yeah, I said, I
means.
don't think that's necessarily the case, CT. Some people just, I don't think some people just don't talk about that on social media, and that's
Right.
okay. But that does not mean that they're not still a couple. So you can't use that's
You,
not a measuring stick.
you
Social media,
definitely can't do that.
man. I was talking for 15 minutes just to say this. Is social media a measuring stick for the closeness of your relationship and how good your relationship is?
Absolutely not. However,
Hmm.
there are a few where it is.
Yeah. What was my next point? I had a point because some people on social media they'll say I feel like people that have a bunch of pictures of themselves on Facebook with their girlfriend, their boyfriend, I feel like their relationship probably ain't as good as they say it is. They're just trying to act like a front. That too is not true.
That too is not true.
It's not. It's no being on there with a bunch of people. Being on there with a bunch of pictures of your loved one is not necessarily showing that you guys are just totally in love. And
Mm.
just because you're, not, and it also not showing that you're trying to front or trying to act like it's something. It's just like you say. It's just a choice.
It's just a
It's
choice.
just a thing whether you do it or not. And but
Hmm.
yeah, you hear that a lot. Well, with my relationship, me and my wife or me and my girl, we don't post a lot of pictures of each other,
And that's
and
okay.
that's fine.
That's great
Yeah,
for y'all.
yeah,
I guess what people need to realize is that whether positive or negative, social media is not going to show the full picture.
right.
So it's unwise to just make an assumption
Yeah,
off of what you see or what you don't see
yeah,
on somebody's social media.
yeah. So, do you do what's good for you and your significant other? Um, and if you guys like to do things like that on Facebook, post pictures of each other, post them. If you guys don't really want that part of your life as public, don't post them.
We get it.
Yeah, but don't and so hypothetically speaking, what if you were the kind of person who didn't like stuff to be real public, and I was the kind of person that did like stuff to be public, and I wanted all our pictures on there, every picture of us cuddled up. I want all them pictures posted on Facebook. But you're a private person,
Hmm.
so what's the compromise there?
Well, nobody will know except the two people who are doing the compromising.
Mm,
As long as you talk respectfully and come to a livable agreement for the
yeah,
both of you, then I think it'll be fine. But don't disrespect your partner knowing that they don't like that.
yeah,
And if they didn't know and you're the partner that doesn't like that, don't disrespect her or make her feel some kind of way for doing something that she didn't have any idea about it. Again, it all just comes down to communication and respect.
right. And so then, to fast forward again in our relationship, we uh we got engaged,
Mhm.
and then we eloped and got married like a month later, almost, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I made the announcement after we got married. We didn't say anything. I made the announcement after we had got married that I'd married you, and that
Yeah.
we're gonna have a big a bigger wedding down the road for everyone. And so we made that announcement on Facebook. You
Mm,
know,
yeah.
we documented that on Facebook. And thanked everybody. And so now we're married. And so now, as we're married, how has social media changed? I'll say we'll start with you. I'll start with me. I want to know how social media has changed for you now that we're married. Do we see things different? Do we do things different? And things like that. Okay.
Okay.
And so for me, of course, no more DMs from women, and they just know that. They just know. I haven't gotten a DM from anyone. I try to stay away from like thirst traps type stuff. And Instagram is just heavy with thirst traps. Instagram is like thirst trap city, you know, and so it's hard. It's like a minefield because once you step on the minefield, the algorithm says you must like these landmines, and so they just pop up more and more and more, So you have to tread real careful on the social media. I try to tread real careful on social media now as I'm a married man. I don't want to talk to women online and messaging. And I'm not like Mike Pence, I'm not like, afraid to talk to women, but first of all, I just have no interest in it.
Oh,
I just have no interest
my
in
husband.
talking to anyone else. I want to know from you, do you handle social media differently now? Because, and this is something else we're going to talk about, we still have two separate social media accounts for the most part. Our
Yeah.
TikTok is together because that's kind of our business page, but we still have two separate social media accounts, two separate passwords. I don't really mess with your stuff. You don't mess with my stuff. So how has social media differed for you, if at all, since you become married?
Hmm. It's not really that different
Mm-hmm.
because I haven't had a whole lot going on.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna lie. From the time we were engaged, or met, engaged, married, wedding,
That's true.
anniversaries, just people don't care
Yeah,
about that anymore.
yeah,
So I make it a point to let them know that I am very married, if I do respond at all.
yeah.
And it's not a whole lot, but it has been
I can see that.
people.
Really. Like, and I felt like that was the case because you're an attractive woman, and I think women have to deal with that more than guys do either. Anyway, us guys, we're using the creeping into the message, the message inbox.
I'm a widow.
You're right. We're using the creeps and the weirdos coming into the message box, so I'm sure you have to deal with that. And like you say, they don't care whether you're married or not. So,
They
but
don't.
and I knew you would handle it very well. That's why I've never been worried about that. Do you think? Well, obviously you don't think that because we have two separate accounts. But do you think some people need a joint Facebook account because they can't keep each other accountable?
I think it depends on their relationship. I can't speculate one way or the other. I don't think it's necessary in for our
Yeah,
relationship.
yeah,
Um, I trust that nothing's happening on your page. You trust that nothing's happening on my page.
yeah.
Um, but passwords are given freely if you ever
That's
need it.
that's true.
So I mean, there's no secrets. There's nothing to hide.
Yeah,
But the people that do need joint pages,
that's what they need.
that's what they're gonna get.
Yeah, it's funny because a lot of us, we've combined friends. A lot of your friends have become my friends.
Yeah,
A lot of my friends have become your friends. So you can't
that's
really,
true.
yeah. So if I comment on somebody, you're probably gonna see it anyway because we're all friends together.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Mhm.
And then
Yeah.
like I did, we said we do have that one page together, our TikTok page, which
And
is
our TNJ page,
yeah, oh yeah,
which is, I mean, and that's okay
yeah, that's
too,
fun, yeah,
because we both run those pages.
exactly. Yeah. And your TikTok page, of course, is filled with hair videos. How's
Started my life journey,
how's
y'all.
the how is the lock journey coming along?
I'm ready to interlock all of these and skip the journey part.
Say you gotta have the journey. You were talking about this journey for so long.
I need my hair to quit hairing. I need to go ahead and lock, and I need it to not be frizzy right now.
I think it looks awesome. How long is it gonna take for it to lock? A year, 2 years,
Probably a year.
probably a year. I
But
think
hey,
I think your hair is it's really feminine to me. I said it's a lot of feminine energy that comes from like your hair, you know. And I don't even actually explain it. I like it. I like it. It gives me good vibes,
good vibes,
Yeah, it
baby.
does. It does. So I enjoy it. Obviously, we're done talking about social media because we're talking about something else. But yeah, but that's what I want to talk about though. The social media. I'm glad we did that. I think just to sum up, I think nowadays, even though only 24% only do it,
Crazy.
which is crazy, I think it's a good way to do it. It's the way that we did it, and it worked out. We didn't do like a long time relationship online. We jumped
Yeah,
to seeing each other pretty soon. But I think nowadays it's cool just to go ahead and meet people online and start off that way
yeah.
and let it bloom from there.
I think those numbers were botched. I feel like it's way more people
Yeah,
that do online dating. Otherwise, it wouldn't be so many online dating platforms and you know people paying top dollar for stuff like that.
right. What would have been your guess?
At least like 70%,
Yeah,
maybe high 60s.
yeah. I was thinking like over 60%, over half. Over
Yeah,
half, I would have thought. Um, so yeah, they're just out there, just in the clubs and in the mall, just getting
just meeting these people
it.
face to face.
Yeah,
How vintage.
quaint. That's how I used to be. Back in the day, I used to think I was a pickup artist. And so we would go.
gosh.
Oh, by the way, it never worked out well. But I watch all these videos and
How to be suave.
about yeah how to how to what was it called, the art of, it's called the game and the art of the pickup, and I had all these different names for it, how to play the game and how you got to be suave and you have to uh, go to the woman and basically insult her. They called it negging. You had to basically kind of insult her to show that you had a higher value than she did. You had to clip her wings just a little bit.
That's so
No,
stupid.
no, 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 no. You guys found that very attractive before, apparently. You found that very attractive for a guy to
Is
kind
that
of
how you got me?
bust you down. No, no,
Then it didn't work for
it
you.
didn't work for you. But they sold millions of dollars trying to convince guys like me at the time, get 600-pound fellas, that all we had to do is go out and insult a woman with confidence, and she'd fall right into my arms. Nary a woman ever failed.
So give me an example.
I would say like, what's a good neg? Say man, I would say man, I say you're a very good looking woman, but I'm not sure you have the charm you need to go along with it. Something like that. I would say you're very good looking, but do you have the charm or the wit or the whatever that I need to go along with it? Because I like a woman. I like a woman with class. I like a woman with class and style. And
I would have been walked away.
you're very beautiful, but I'm just not sure if you have the amount of class that I need. And that's going to make you feel, in theory, that you have to show me that you have this class and style. And so you're going to pour it on more and more and more.
No,
Because
no.
because before that you were like real, you thought that you were the catch, right? You thought that I'm looking good, I'm looking fine, I'm looking hot, and then here comes this guy waddling up to me, and I'm the one that gets to decide. But I put the power in my hands. I'm deciding. Man, you're beautiful, but I don't know if you have the intelligence that I need for a wife. Now that puts you on the defensive. You have to show me.
Oh my
You
gosh.
have to show me now that you are worthy of me. I turned the tables around.
Did you?
That's how they say it. It never worked. It
Because it's not gonna work.
it never worked. They always end up a little offended. But apparently that's how. And maybe I'm not doing it right. Maybe
You're
that's
not,
maybe,
and neither is he.
maybe there's some people out there that can just kill it, you know. And then also the one like, if it's you and your friend, I'm supposed to start talking to your friend and show like I have all the interest in your friend. That's gonna make your blood boil and want to.
What? Who do these guys think they are?
That's gonna make your blood boil and start wanting to talk to me more. And even when you're trying to talk to me, I got my shoulder to you like this, and I'm straight ahead with your friend. And I'm just charming. Your friend may look like a hippopotamus, but I'm just charming her, and I'm being witty to her and funny. And you're the one that I really want. But I'm like this to you, yeah. And then at the very last minute, I
So
say,
many things.
and then at the very last minute, I say, but I've been talking to you a long time. Let me talk to your friend for a minute. I say, I'm sorry I've been ignoring you. You want to go out? You want to have a drink? And we just talk a little bit, and then that's how I get you.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
how I get you.
That's,
That's the
that's
game.
so bad.
That's the pickup game.
He needs to go back to school or
And there's
something.
more things to it. There's
No.
little magic tricks and stuff.
No.
We talk about magic tricks and things
No.
like that. You have to wear like something kind
No.
of peacocking, they called it. You have to wear something kind of flashy,
No.
a fedora hat or
No.
shirt with the little ruffles, the little ruffles on it, coming spilling out of the suit coat, something like that. That's the whole thing. If there's any pickup artist still out there, help me remember from doing this right. I think that's how I remember doing it from all my bootleg videos that I downloaded off of LimeWire about how to be a pickup artist. So
My Lord, today.
fortunately, none of that worked. But what did work is social media. I found the love of my life.
I found the love of my life
and I found the love of my life. It worked out.
I found it first.
And she thought that she was like, in charge, but actually I navigated this whole thing.
I don't even think you believe that.
I think I do. I
No,
think I do.
but I did make it to where you would believe that you were navigating
Oh, you did
the
that.
whole thing.
Okay,
But no.
you got skills. But speaking of social media, if you are on social media, we highly encourage you to check us out on social media. We are TNJ Watkins on Facebook. Or
On
TNJ,
just TNJ on Facebook.
right?
We are the Watkinses on TikTok. And we are TNJ
Watkins
Watkins
on
on
Facebook.
YouTube.
On YouTube. TNJ Watkins on YouTube. The thing you're watching us on right now, we are TNJ Watkins. We encourage you to like us, subscribe us, comment. You can tell us whether you like it or don't like it. Just leave a comment and
Yeah.
let us know what you want us to talk about in the future.
If you have any questions, let us know.
Right.
We'll shout you out.
Absolutely. So on any of those platforms, be on the lookout for us and like and subscribe. We appreciate you guys tuning
Thank you so
in
much.
for the Blueprint with T and J. We hope to see you all very soon. I know there was a few gaps, but we're kind of busy. But we're gonna catch back up, and we're gonna give you all the content and all the information and all the fun times that you need. So until next time, thank you for watching the Blueprint.
Thank you guys.
I am your big brother T,
And I'm
the
Jay.
babes coach Jay,
Babes.
and we will
Ooh.
see you guys next time.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye.